OSK Universe! Don't you dare be sour and feel the power! It's a new react, yes it is! It's the power of positivity, baby. And why is that, you may ask? Well, simply because we are so here. Ladies and gentlemen, what's goody? It's your boy, so Co. You can also call me OSK. Either is going to convey the same way. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back in the original yet temporary setup. That's right. This is going to be one of, if not the last video in the current setup, the basic black white wall behind me, because I am going to be moving. Okay. So I want y'all to bear with me during this time. I'm gonna still attempt to get those Monday, Wednesday, Friday uploads out to you all per schedule. But regardless, that is not what we came to talk about. Thank y'all again for the 100 subs. We're on the road to 250. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Leave some suggestions down below of what you want to see next. What do we have in store for us today? Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to go back to Ooh Woo Foo. Is that the website? Yes. We're going to be reacting or ranking or voting. I don't really know how we describe this, but who is the best wrestler in WWE as of 2025? No, not all time, okay? But currently, as of 2025, this list says as of May 30th, which I think that's pretty relevant and recent, right? I don't think there's been a ton of releases since then. So we're gonna go off of that. And as far as predictions go, I'm starting to think, do we want to go a Cena? You know what I'm saying? Jey Uso. Now, no, I'm not going in ring work. I'm saying like the wrestler of the year. You know what I'm saying? Like, because John Cena won a lot of Slammies for being the best wrestler or superstar of the year. But nonetheless, we're gonna do that. I think this is also gonna include NXT Superstar, so bear with me as well, because some of them I may not be familiar with their game. But tell me where I got it wrong. We're gonna go ahead and get right into it. And speaking of who is the best wrestler, again, I mentioned the NXT and I mentioned John Cena. Here we have Miles Bourne versus Cena. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, we're gonna go right ahead and move forward from this one, no debate. But Miles Bourne has a lot of potential there. Julia and JD McDonough. We haven't seen a ton of JD McDonough because of the injury and everything. Got to give it to Julia. She was doing her thing down there in NXT, and now she's up there on SmackDown doing her big one. It's also around a 128, so may have to speed through some of these. We're giving me Rhea over Ashante Adonis, not even close. AJ Styles versus Andre Chase. Believe it or not, I mean, AJ is the better wrestler, and I shouldn't have to talk about it much. But Andre Chase has probably been on TV significantly more. Another example of people who haven't been on TV a ton, but Jimmy Uso has been more relevant. Bronson Reed is probably doing more in a sense of storyline at this very moment, being with, Seth Rollins and Bronson Reed, Paul Heyman. But I have to give it to Jimmy Uso because Bronson Reed hasn't done much since coming back, and he hasn't been back long. Let's give me Jimmy. Jordan Grayson, Sol Ruka. Okay, now I think we're getting a little spicy here, because on the outside looking in, you're probably thinking, oh, Jordan Grace, former TNA Knockouts champion, prolific as far as that goes. But as far as her time in NXT, has done a ton. Now, she has been in the main event scene, so we'll give her that. But Sol Ruka be banging down there. What are you saying? What do you mean? I don't want to hear any arguments against that. One of the most amazing finishers right now, and is super athletic, putting on bangers. Her and Kalani Jordan be out there dumping. So give me Sol Ruka. I'm sorry. Dragon Lee and Nathan Frazier. Ooh. I mean, I'm probably actually going to go Nathan Frazier on this one. Dragon Lee is very talented, but that Fraction tag team is insane. Lola Vice or Angel. Two people that I haven't paid a ton of attention to in 2025, but Angel just picked up the tag team championships in AAA. So, shout out to him and Berto. But I'm probably just give it to Lola Vice just off of the relevancy card alone. Channing Stacks and Randy. Give me Randy. I'm sorry, but shout out to Channing, doing some good stuff down there. Logan Paul or Joe Gacy. Give me Logan Paul. I'm sorry. Chelsea Green and Zelina. Very funny because these are essentially the rivalry of the U.S. Championship. Zelina won it off of Chelsea Green, the inaugural Women's U.S. Champion. So, dub to her. However, if I had to pick who I'm taking as far as impact, talent, etc., personality, give me Chelsea Green all day, every day. Oh, I hope I'm not spending too much time on these early rounds. Grayson Waller or Saquon Sugars. Okay, all right. That whole faction. I mean, I ain't really looking for him. Give me Grayson. I'm sorry. Kalani Jordan and Tiffy. All right, it's Tiffy, but don't let this be anything that's undermining Kalani Jordan. Very talented young woman. She's going to do huge things. Hopefully she gets a call up. I know it probably won't be soon because they do need that support down there in NXT. But shout out to Kalani Jordan, bro. But it's Tiffy. Bronco Nima and Carmelo Hayes. Give me Carmelo, but man, I need him to get a push. Tonga Loa and Tyson DuPont. Tonga ain't been on TV much. Tyson, I'm not familiar with your game. Has Tonga Loa even been on TV in 2025? I feel like by default I have to go with Tyson because didn't he hurt himself at Survivor Series War Game? So he hasn't even been back. So give me Tyson. I'm sorry though, Tonga. I'm sorry. JC Jane, wow, and Penta. You got the literal NXT Women's Champion, and then you have Penta, who is one of the biggest up-and-comers on the main roster right now. And I know you're like, up-and-comer, he's his 40s, bro. It's not the point I'm making, okay? I'm just saying that, Penta is popular. He's talented. I got to give it to Penta. I know this is the NXT Women's Champion. I feel like if maybe this was, the last NXT Women's Champion, Stephanie Furker, we'd have a different conversation, but give me Penta. Liv Morgan and Lyra Valkyria, What am I talking about? Come on now. Get well soon though, Liv, bro. Like, that's so devastating, bro. Please book her to win the Rumble. Anyways, Axiom or Luca Crucifino. Give me Axiom. Sorry. Asuka or Solo. Asuka just came back. Shout out to Asuka. But I enjoy Solo. I've enjoyed Solo's work since the end of the original Bloodline. Like even the lows to most were like so good to me. Give me Solo. I'm a Solo defender. I'm claiming it now. Lito or Ilya. Okay, so I just mentioned that people haven't been released since this, but Carlito did fall victim to the release bug, and Ilya is currently under the injury bug. So haven't seen Ilya at all this year, right? No, we have not. So, I mean, it's tough. But if we're going off of the roster, I guess by default, Ilya, because Carlito is technically not rostered. I guess. Drew or Otis, man. Give me Drew. It's not even close. Sorry, Otis. Shout out to Otis. Chris Sabin or Roman? Sammy or Dion? Goodness gracious. Okay, Tatum Paxley or Wendy Chu. I know Wendy got that gimmick going right now, but I gotta take Tatum Paxley, bro. I'm sorry. She does the spooky thing better. Tyler Bate or Ray Phoenix? Okay, see another thing. Tyler Bate has not been on TV. So, give me Ray Phoenix. He hasn't been in the company long. Nikki or Valhalla? I mean, by default has to be Nikki because Valhalla's also under the, no re-signing. Angelo or Oba? I'm sorry, Angelo, but Oba's clearing you. I would like to see that one-on-one. Adriana Rizzo or Brooks Jensen? Give me Brooks Jensen. I'm sorry. Maybe I'm unfamiliar with Adriana. Uncle Howdy or Jade Cargill? All right. This might be hot take of the video. First of all, I dislike the Jade Cargill disrespect, okay? She is built, in my opinion, to be what she is. We talk about her being not talented, not having the look, or not the look, but not having the skill. Her moveset is catered to her style. And I know it's kind of two of the same, but she doesn't have to be Bianca Belair. You get what I'm saying? Like, she doesn't have to. We have enough women doing the role of uber athletic or technical prowess. We can get some powerhouses that have a limited moveset. The women's division has been missing a Goldberg, if you want to call it that. But I would say she's better in ring than Goldberg.
Are you sure about that?
But that's not the point I'm making. The point I'm making is Jade Cargill or Uncle Howdy. Uncle Hattie has not been on TV much of this year. Jade Cargill has a role, and she had an amazing rivalry, in my opinion, with Naomi. Slept on match at WrestleMania, which I would say, showcase that she doesn't have the most basic skill set. Naomi is amazing in her own right too, but give me Jade Cargill. Sorry, Uncle Howdy, but I feel like maybe this 2024 different conversation. He just hasn't been on TV. Tavion Heights and Elton Prince. Not familiar with Tavion Heights' game too much, and Elton Prince has not been on TV as well. So, I guess give me Elton. I'm not sure. Alexa and Coulter. Come on now. You or Uriah Connors. Okay. Come on now. Charlotte or Ciampa. Okay. Ciampa be putting on banger matches in that tag team division. Call me crazy. Charlotte has been a little bit of a flop, but I'm not saying her skill, but like this one, it hasn't been well received. And two, that match at WrestleMania, y'all could have kept it. That was her worst WrestleMania match to date, bro. Ciampa's had the better 2025. B-Fab or Ivy Now? It's crazy that Gargano was right next to Ciampa, and Ciampa's making it out the first round. But anyways, B-Fab or Ivy Now? Give me Ivy. I like Ivy Now's moves. I like her work. Goodness gracious. Kid Wilson or Zoe Stark? Get well soon. Zoe. I'm gonna give it to Zoe because I've seen her more. I believe I can't remember Kid Wilson and Elton Prince doing anything this year. Just to be honest. Gunther or Shinsuke? Wow. What a peak for peak, prime for prime. What a dream match this would be. And if that match has happened, please let me know. Leave a link to it in the comments. Do whatever you gotta do. I want to check that out. But 2025 is not even close. Shinsuke would have lost to a lot of people. Give me KO. Get well soon. All the injury bug is out. Good. Come on now. Ricky Saints or Rey Mysterio? It has to be Ricky. We considering time on TV, matches, pushes, all that good stuff, storylines. It has to be Ricky. So I'm sorry, Ray. A GOAT in his own right. If this was all-time ranking, I'm taking Rey Mysterio, and it's not close. But yeah, give me Ivar, bro. Brutus or Chad Gable? I'll take Chad. I'll take Chad. I mean, I guess I ain't have a choice, right? What am I talking about? Finn Balor or Carmen Petrovich? Finn Balor ain't done much anything, and Carmen Petrovich is down there. Last I remember, Carmen Petrovich was in that little love triangle situation down there in NXT. In-ring work, I can't say I'm too familiar though. I only see her in backstage segments. Give me Finn Balor. The Man, Becky Lynch or Joaquin Wilde? What are we talking? Damian. Oh, what a first round. What a first round, bro. I feel like this shouldn't be a hot take. If we're taking 2025 into an account, it has to be Jacob Fatu, right? But Damian Priest has not had a bad year in himself. That's actually tough, but I feel like it's fairly obvious at the same time. EO or Tank? Tank and Tank put on bangers, bro. I'm not gonna lie, them guys are fun to watch. Super athletic for their size. Remind me of an Eric and Ivar, but on the NXT scale. But EO is like leaps and bounds above a lot. I just need her to defend that title since she hasn't since Mania. Ariana Grace and Lucian Price. I mean, again, not a ton of stuff I see from either one of them, but the person that I see the most is Santino's daughter. Malik Blade and Rusev. Yeah, I guess it's Rusev. Jasmine Nix and The Miz. I guess give me Miz. Oh my! Okay. Literally since the re-signing and the return, it's R-Truth and it's not close. But everything leading up to that is Javon. Like I'm trying to think in my head, is the impact of R-Truth's new gimmick that much more than literally all the bangers that Javon's put on in NXT? It is hard for me to say, wow, what a matchup, bro. wild with a match. I would love for these two to work together in some capacity too. Not like one-on-one. I mean like R-Truth being a manager or a mentor with the serious gimmick. You know, I'm gonna take Javon, believe it or not. But if I revisit this at the end of the year, I wouldn't be surprised I'd take R-Truth. I just have to give this new gimmick some more time. He ranks in numbers too for WWE. Candice LeRae, LA Knight. Come on. Didn't even know she was a speed champion, if she still is. Lash or Alex? I guess Alex Shelley because he's been on Banger, but shout out to Lash. El Grande Americano is for sure higher than Idris. It's not even close. What am I even sitting here arguing about? Eric or Hank? Gotta give it to Hank. I'm sorry, Eric. Kendall Gray or Roxanne Perez? Come on. Alba Fire or Apollo Crews? I guess Alba. Okay, we're rolling on these later rounds. Akira Tozawa or Ludwig? Don't see Ludwig a lot. At least Akira shows up to work. Give me Ludwig though. Julius Creed or Natalia? Julius, sorry. Punk or Shawn Spears? What are we talking about? Kairi Sane or Nikita Lyons? Kairi Sane just came back and she's already doing better. Kofi or Zarya? I know Zarya is a thumper. I know she be banging. I like heel New Day, me personally. And Kofi's always been talented. I just can't speak to Zarya's skill because I haven't seen a ton of her matches. I'm going to go to Kofi. And maybe I'm showing my true colors. Y'all might call me a casual. I'm sorry, bro. I watch basketball and football as well, bro. I don't get to catch a ton of Friday Night SmackDown and Monday Night Raw. Wow, I'm acting like I don't know the product either because the finals just concluded, you know what I'm saying? So I'm going to try to get back in the swing of things, making sure I watch daily or weekly. Dom and Piper's got to be Dom. What is happening? Pete Dunne or Sheamus? Sorry, Pete Dunne. I know that was quick. Braun Breaker or Omos? Okay. Next round, Axiom or Elia. This round also might go fast because we got a lot of injury bugs or did not watches that moved on. Grayson or El Grande? It's not even close to El Grande Americano. Kevin Owens or Tyson? It's Kevin Owens. AJ and Sheamus. Sheamus has been here. And I guess by default more, consistent. But AJ Styles is cool. I'm actually 2025. I'm sorry, y'all. I have to give this to Sheamus. 2024 probably would have went to AJ Styles, and then 2023 probably would have went back to Sheamus. Kofi and Rhea. What are we talking about? Rhea's gonna win that championship back here soon. Rusev or Soul Rook. I'm sorry, Rusev. We're gonna give it some more time, but give me Soul. Carmelo and LA Knight. Poor Carmelo. It's got to be LA though. Nikki or Zoe. It's got to be Nikki by default. Ivar and Randy. Come on. Jacob and Jimmy. Wow. Sorry. Give me Ricky Saints. Ludwig ain't been on TV enough. Now Naomi and Penta. Okay, this is the first difficult one this round for me. I love Penta as a wrestler. He is a talented worker. He's amazing, right? One of my favorite things on Monday Night Raw. I get excited when Penta does his entrance. He comes out there and he's put on his bangers. However, this might be Naomi's best work of her career. And she better win that championship in the next month. And she better break the record for the longest reigning champion. I know the story is probably going to be, Jay Cargill's going to dethrone her. And you're going to get the title out of WrestleMania. I'm going to win the Rumble. And I'm going to dethrone Naomi because she's my biggest, fiercest rival. Ooh, okay. Roman has not been here. I don't know how much more I can say. He's missed significant time, not once, but twice in half of a calendar year. I love Roman. He is one of my favorite wrestlers on the entire roster. Top 3, I would say. But if we're going off of 2025, okay, nah, you know what? I've come to my senses. He did have, or was in, probably the match of the weekend for WrestleMania. He had some great moments in the Rumble. But that's it. Like, I'm not saying that's it like that. It's just that, it's just hard. Bro. I'm taking Roman. I'll talk myself into it. Dom or Drew? Give me Dom, believe it or not, bro. Have an amazing year. Punk, Javon, Alexa. I gotta stop acting like Liv Morgan wasn't the MVP of 2024 and 2025, bro. She is amazing, bro. Her character work is one of one. And I just hate that she's hurt. End of year, I'm calling it. Stephanie is going to have landed above her. But as of this moment right now, it's Liv Morgan for 2025, bro. Gunther and Lola, come on. Ivy and Roxanne, kinda come on. Not even gonna say nothing. Julia, Logan, Io. Dang, man, what a fall from grace, bro. Oh my goodness. Give me Oba. Oba, come on, what are we talking about? Give me Hank. I guess give me Ciampa because of the just returned, you know. Braun or Solo? Even though I said I love Solo's work and he is talented, I think I'd be doing you all and even myself a disservice if I even tried to make an argument for Solo being a better superstar as of right now. So yeah, give me Braun. I'm more invested in Braun anyway overall. I'm sorry about the constant hands to face, but my hair keeps giving my way. Give me Becky. Y'all like heel Becky right now? Like, cause I didn't like, big time Bex. Wasn't a big fan of it. And now she's heel again. I don't know if I'm a big fan of it. I don't know. But she is lifting that Intercontinental Championship. Her and Lyra be putting on bangers, bro. Shout out to them. Jay and Sammy. I know in-ring is Sammy. And I know we want Sammy to win, but I mean, Jay is to 2025 by storm. He won the Royal Rumble, man. Ray Phoenix or Nathan Frazier. Nathan's had the better at 2025. Chad Gable or Chelsea Green. I feel like we don't see a ton of Chad Gable on TV. Like, we see him sporadically. Like, he'll have matches here and there. He did the stuff down in AAA. But overall, I feel like Chelsea Green is probably more prominent, and I just like her work. Next round. We're in the third round. Liv Morgan and Julia. Still got to take Liv. Liv might go the distance here. Open's not close. Dom or Naomi. Bias is telling me, also get well soon Dom. Apparently he's hurt. Dom, okay. Start to now, I would say Naomi's been more consistent. Because leading up to Elimination Chamber, cool, but then Elimination Chamber happened, she's been consistent since then. And her character work's amazing. Dom had one of, if not moment, no, it wasn't moment of the year, what am I talking about? But like a top 5 moment in WWE this year. And he's been popular, but like, it's not as impactful. I'm taking Naomi, I'm sorry. Come on. And y'all are probably like, what? Come on. I almost made an argument for, who was that? But I almost put Roman out last round because of the whole you haven't been here argument. Cena's barely, on TV as far as like in-ring work, but at least he shows up and he's the champion. Come on. And he turned heel. Come on. What are we talking about? One Elimination Chamber, has the championship run, has great mic work. And I would say the Cena heel run is finally turning the corner for me. So give me Cena overall. Braun Breaker and Roxanne. Ugh. That's crazy. That they both were just down at NXT, or were in NXT in the same time for NXT 2.0 kids. I gotta take Braun though. Punk or Ciampa? Punk. Axiom or Nikki Cross? I said Nikki. Axiom. Javon Evans. KO, right? KO. It's like KO left and she came in, but yeah. Chelsea Green and LA Knight. Oh man, I love Chelsea Green's work so much. I really do. She needs a world championship. But so does LA Knight. Yeah. Give me LA. Gunther or Soul, what are we talking about? Sorry, Soul. I've been defending you a lot this video. Randy or Rhea? Randy, is my GOAT, of course. But 2025, speaking in perspective of 2025, if we go Mania match for Mania match, Rhea was definitely in the better match, but I'd say Randy's had the better moment, but it wasn't directly involving him. Randy versus Cena was fun. Rhea won the championship this year, had the program, of course. Who had the better year for sure? Rhea. Who was the better wrestler? I just want to stress to y'all, I'm going 2025, okay? With that being said, I can't argue that Randy's had a better 2025 from a superstar perspective than Rhea Ripley. If this was all time, it wouldn't even be up for debate, and I would never do my GOAT like this. But I have to be as objective as possible here. I'm going Rhea Ripley. I'm sorry. Alexa or El Grande America? Okay. Americano, sorry. I guess El Grande Americano. El Grande Americano has an insane win-loss right now. Has he even lost yet? Genuinely. I guess he lost Money in the Bank. All right. Now, when this was made, they both were world champions. EO still has hers. Jay has lost his since then. And he just lost in the semifinals against Cody Rhodes, who was crazy that he wasn't on this list. Jay was obviously, I would say obviously more popular, but EO was even popular with the crowd. EO was over and still is, mind you. I'm going to say EO. I believe it or not, I'm going to say EO. Yeah. Sheamus. Wow, I just picked EO over Jay Uso. Am I crazy for that, chat? Give me Jacob over Logan, bro. Punk. Oh, round of 16. Excuse me. Gunther and Rhea. Unlike Gunther and Randy, Randy and Rhea, this isn't as close to me. Give me Gunther. He's held the title twice this year. What am I even debating? We'll talk about it in a second. EO or Oba? Oba, bro, is so dominant and it's so amazing in his own right, but it is NXT. And that's not an indictment on him for being down in NXT. It's just that I have to acknowledge that EO Sky's presence is more felt, and she is I guess, better in-ring worker. They're two different styles. But I gotta take EO, but shout out to Oba, man. Shout out to Oba. He could have moved on another round if it was against a couple other people. Cena and LA Knight, I hate to do it to you, LA, but it's Cena. Braun and Javon. Shout out to Javon, but the same thing with the EO and Oba argument. It's gotta be Braun. IC championship run this year. Liv and Naomi. Man, these were for sure, leading up until this point, my two favorite women's wrestlers in wrestling right now. I mean, Bianca was up there, but since Bianca's hiatus, I would say Naomi's definitely taking her spot in that top two. Liv and Naomi. Liv has better matches. Naomi is playing a better character. Naomi hasn't had gold, but she is Money in the Bank. Liv has had gold, not only the tag team championships, but she, if I'm not mistaken, started the year off because of the Raw on Netflix as the women's world champion as well. Liv had motion, and just naming those accolades, and she's a two-time women's tag team champion this year, right? Right. It's gonna be her, but Naomi's for sure ending the year higher. I would project. Give me Jacob over Sheamus. Jacob is taking a run. KO or El Grande. KO had an amazing start to the year, and El Grande hasn't been around since that time that KO was thumping. KO speedy recovery is for sure, but you could get passed by El Grande. I'm not gonna project it, but I'm gonna say Kevin. I shouldn't even thought about that. But then we got Cena versus Kevin, and I think it's not close. Give me Cena. Braun and Liv, give me Liv. Again, not close, but shout out to Braun. Liv's accolades say a lot. EO and Jacob. This one sucks. Cause I wish they just didn't match up. like honestly, they're two of my favorites as well. It's just Like, okay, Jacob won the U.S. Championship. Even before, oh my goodness, Jacob is talented, bro. Give Jacob a world championship. Give me ego. Give me ego. Punk and Gunther. See, my bias wants to say Punk. It really does. But Gunther's had an insane year. Yeah, it's got to be Gunther. Shout out to Punk, bro. Cena and Morgan. I think, to you all, this might not be that obvious, but Liv Morgan has literally been the MVP of the women's division up until her injury. Cena's heel run was not that good to me at first. It turned the corner. He had a terrible match at Mania. But John Cena is the face of the company right now. He has good matches when he has good matches. But it's Cena. And his impact outside of the ring or outside of matches is far greater than that of Liv's in-ring and promo work combined. Gunther and EO. Gunther. And who is the wrestler of 2025? This is insane. This is a matchup that I would love to see. This is a storyline I would love to get behind because they are the complete opposites. I didn't mean for this to happen, but boy, we finna go over the red, baby. On this side, in this corner, representing the blue, we have Gunther, the best wrestler in WWE, pound for pound. I'm talking about in-ring work, a decent promo, but very talented in the ring. Can chop you, can lift you up, can submit you. He can do it all. Gunther is the perfect antithesis for who we have over here. In the red corner, the greatest of all time, 17-time world champion, John Cena. And they're both currently the champions of the world. Oh, I would love to see this. All right. Bar for bar, match for match, word for word, accolade for accolade even, it's Gunther because he is a 2-time world champion. I know you can say where he lost, but like he won it back from the same guy. He got his lick back. Cena had a bad run at first and didn't win the Rumble successfully. I mean, I don't know how much I can hold that against him, but like, come on. Like Gunther came into the year winning, lost his championship at Mania. Cena won his at Mania. His character work is so good. Now, and Gunther's gonna go in the program with Goldberg. All right. I think if a decision has to be made, guns to the back of my head, pick one in the next 5 seconds. Sorry, Cena. Now let's go through these. Number one answer was Roman. Y'all are crazy. I get it. He may be your favorite. But if this is the WWE roster, who is the best in your opinion? Shout out to Joey Flash 111. Come on, bro. And then Cena's number 2. I'm not mad at that because he was my number 2. Punk, Randy, Rhodes, Rollins, Uso. Is this a glitch in the system? Because where in the world is Gunt? 17? Are y'all insane? 17. You can sit here in the comments and argue that he shouldn't have been number 1 for all I care. Y'all put Penta over Gunther. AJ Styles. There's no shot people believe that AJ Styles had a better 2025 than Gunther. And if we're going all time, then the Jacob pick is terrible. What was page 1? I hate how the thing is blocking this for me. Y'all can't see it. Ray? That'll do it for me today. Thank y'all all so much for listening to me talk, rant, and all that good stuff. It's been an absolute pleasure. Y'all don't know it means absolute world for you all to just be tapping in with your boy. But I'm going to go ahead and let y'all go without further ado. How do I do these outros? Goodness gracious. Don't let anyone discourage you from greatness. My name is Oh So Co. And we are Oh So